Welcome back to the lounge. I'm Jamal, and it's a real pleasure to be sitting across from my brother Marcus.
Good to be here, man. Yeah, tonight we're sipping on some Uncle Nearest 1884, and we're burning a beautiful Arturo Fuente Hemingway. It's got that signature sweetness to it.
Indeed. They say a good cigar is like one of the few things left that forces a man to just be still for an hour. You know, no phone, no distractions. So let's use that hour. Tonight, I want to talk about something I think we all chase.
Yeah?
Finding a little peace in the middle of all the chaos.
Man, that's the perfect topic. You know, this first sip of whiskey, it has a little bit of a bite. It's smooth, but it wakes you up. It reminds me of this past week, to be honest. We had a project at work, and brother, the wheels were about to come all the way off.
I know that feeling. But see, that's the thing about growth, isn't it?
Right.
It's never completely smooth on the first taste. There's always a little bit of friction. So you were in the thick of it, dealing with that pressure. How did you find your pivot? How did you keep your cool when things got hot?
You know, it was less about making a big move and more about just stopping. The whole team was running around, emails flying, voices getting louder. I just pulled my two lead guys aside and said, "Hey, let's step outside for 2 minutes."
Wow.
We didn't even talk about the problem. We just took a breath. Sometimes you gotta slow down to speed up, you know? The answer was right there.
Yeah,
But all the noise, it was just drowning it out.
that's a masterclass right there. Creating a pocket of peace to actually find the solution? I love that. You see, we're about halfway through these cigars now. The ash is long. It makes me think about the long game.
Okay.
When you look back, say, 5 years ago, what's the one thing you're truly glad you just let burn away?
Wow, 5 years. Reflectively, it would have to be my need to be right all the time. My ego.
Wow.
I used to walk into every room, every conversation,
Yeah.
like it was a debate I had to win. I thought being the smartest guy in the room was the goal.
Hmm.
And, man, it was exhausting.
It's such a heavy thing to carry, that need for validation. So what was the turning point? Was there a specific moment you realized it just wasn't serving you?
It was a slow burn, man. Just realizing that for every argument I won,
Right.
I was putting a little distance between me and the other person. I was winning battles,
Hmm.
but I was losing connections, and more importantly, I was losing my own peace. The moment I understood that my tranquility was more valuable than my point, everything changed.
Hmm.
It's like watching this ash. It served its purpose, it was part of the burn, but now, its time is done. You just let it fall. You don't cling to it.
My tranquility is more valuable than my point. Man, somebody needs to write that down. That is powerful.
So we're getting down to the final third now, the nub. It's where all the flavors get concentrated. So before we put these out, what's one piece of that concentrated, let's call it lounge wisdom, you want to leave with the folks listening this week?
I'll keep it simple. Keep your drink full and your circle small. And if the people sitting at your table don't add to your peace, don't challenge you to grow, or don't inspire you,
Right.
you're sitting at the wrong table. Your peace is a premium. Guard it.
Amen to that.
Thanks for sitting in with us here in the lounge. We'll see you next time.
Stay smoky.
Now, here's a question we'd like you to think about this week. What is one thing in your life that you're holding on to that it might be time to just let burn away?